Let's talk about multivitamins in dogs. A lot of people do not realize that there are actually multivitamins for our pets. And it is important to give your pet one, just like us, we should be taking multivitamins daily. I do, with some other supplements, and a multivitamin is a good starting point for being the proactive pet parent. And the other thing you want to remember is not all supplements are going to be made the same. So I found one that I love. I use a lot of their products. I use their food, a bunch of supplements, and they recently just came out with this multivitamin, which is amazing because it is a great starting point. I would say the thing about the multivitamin, it doesn't do anything for teeth, but they do have a teeth supplement for that. So we are going to talk about the two that I use. So I use with a company called Pawtree. They are a natural pet company. Their formulas are made by holistic vets. So this is their newest product. This is their 10-to-1 multivitamin. This is a amazing starting point to introduce you to the company. They are little soft chews. So they're little soft chews. If your pet doesn't have very many teeth, doesn't like, chewing certain things, these are you can crumble it up. So I have a small dog, so he only takes half of these. So I just literally just rip it right down the middle. It tears super easy. And I just give him half and throw the other half, in there. And the other nice thing about this, so if you want extra, because we're going to use joint for an example. So this does have joint support in there, but we also do have a joint support supplement that you can, for extra, that you can add on this. And that's a nice thing about our products. All of our products can work together and you can use them all together. You don't have to worry about using too many things. So the other one I want to talk about is our plaque control. This also, again, is a soft chew. This I would give one whole one to my dog. This helps with bad breath. It also helps with some of the tartar on their teeth. Every dog does see a different results. Some dogs, it might take longer than others, but this is a good alternative, especially if your pet has difficulty being put under and they can't really do dentals on a dental cleaning on your pet because it's not safe for them to go under. This is a good thing to use. I also use this, to kind of help just overall with teeth and gum control. This is a great place. Another thing I absolutely love about Pawtree products, besides they are natural products and I'm obsessed with them. I've used multiple companies in the past and nothing has compared to Pawtree. But we do have missions where each percentage of our sales goes to help organizations. You can see that on the site, the ones that they help. They do one with the vets. The other nice thing is we have our money back guarantee. So we have a 90-day money back guarantee. So that's from when you ordered the product. And for whatever reason, if you're not satisfied with the product, or for whatever reason, if you just can't get your pet to take the product, you'll get your monies back. Our customer support is absolutely amazing, and Pawtree stands behind their product. I would say though, definitely just because you give your pet a supplement, you are not going to always see the same thing with us, immediate results. There is no magic pill. There just isn't. So sometimes your pet, just like us, will sometimes need to be on it for a period of time. Sometimes, and that's why they do the 90 days, because sometimes it could take up to those days to see results. It all depends. Every pet's different. So you can't go, oh, well, my friend saw results like this, but your pet might take longer or might take a shorter time to see results. the same thing with us as humans. I know me and my husband, we take the exact same supplements. I saw results before he did. And that's just the nature of supplements, just like with pets. Our bodies and their bodies, everybody is different. Same thing for the pets. But if you have gotten a new puppy, you're looking at, like, you don't have any, your pet doesn't have any issues, and you're like, okay, I'm good, don't have to worry anything. I would recommend definitely starting on these two. We do have a bundle deal for this because this is a great place for being that proactive pet parent. You're going to hear me talk so much about being a proactive pet parent, and it's true. We don't really want to wait until there's a problem and then trying to fix it. We want to try to hopefully hope that they don't have a problem, or if they do, that it's not as severe. At least you're trying to be proactive. It is better to be proactive than reactive. I've had dogs come down with kidney disease. I've had a dog that had Cushing's disease, and this was all before I was introduced to Pottery. I was in, and I thought I was doing the best I could, but then, I always think, and I'm like, well, what if? What if? And that was years ago, but it's still always on my mind. So with my current dog, he hasn't, he's been on Pottery for 3 years now. He is 10. But you would see him, and he's going to be 11 actually. You would see him and you would be like, he does not look like he's, 10 and a half years old. He has a lot of energy. He bounces off things, like he jumps off the bed and stuff like that. And he was on the regular joint support. He's still on that. And then I just added this into it, just a little extra, it's a little bit extra for him. And he, jumps all over the place. I mean, you would literally think that he is a 1-year-old, 2-year-old dog, and he's not. He's 10 and a half, and he's a little guy. He's an Orange Terrier, and he has, little legs and stuff like that, but you would not think that he is the age he is. So I am really, like, hoping, I'm doing the best I can for him and doing, like, my research. And I've used other companies in the past which I thought were, good companies, and they were, but Pottery was just always a level up on top of anything I could find. And if you don't know my story with Pottery, I originally heard about them when they first came out, and I thought they were just literally a dog food or these pet seasonings company. And I never looked into the company because I just thought they were like these shaker things you put on the dog's food or whatever. Kind of never really got into it. And then, like, years, I just didn't hear anything. And then finally I started seeing it more and more on my Facebook page, and I was like, let me go and see a little bit more about that. So I found somebody that was doing Pottery, and she sent me some samples of the paw pairings, and my dog, he currently, like, loved them. So I immediately, like, signed up. I actually signed up to get, at that time, they actually had a free food campaign. So I signed up and started using then their food. He loved the food, and he just, like, looked amazing on the food. And then I started doing their core 4-pack, which is like 4 different products. And then I just started, like, introducing other stuff as I start, like, getting used to, like, the company and what all the supplements did. And then he was on other stuff, so I, like, winged him off of all the other stuff that we were using, like the food, the other supplements that we were using, switched him everything to Pottery, so he loves it. So there is, most of the products I have tried or continue to use, there has not been a product that I have not liked and he has not liked. So that's been my story. I wish I would have jumped on Pottery, like, when I first heard about it, because I could have gotten maybe some of my other dogs that passed away on it. Don't know if that would have made a difference or not, but, I could have tried. I really wish I didn't sit on it. I really wish I didn't. So that's just my little, like, backstory on Pottery. So if you ever have any questions or anything, definitely just leave a comment below. I will get back to you. Definitely make sure you are following me. I'm trying to do regular videos and educating people on wellness for pets and people. So like I said, if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask them below, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you.